ever woken up feeling sick, even though nothing is physically wrong? Have you lost your appetite during a stressful time, or found yourself avoiding meals because your stomach just feels a little bit off? Maybe you've been to the doctors, had blood tests, or even had scans, and everything's coming back normal, but deep down, you know something isn't quite right. Now, if you nodded along to any of these, then you're in exactly the right place. This video is going to help you make sense of what's happening, and even better than that, what you can do to feel better. Now, welcome back to our channel where we talk about all things related to anxiety and our mental well-being. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Roblin. I'm an anxiety specialist and therapist and the founder of Better Your Life. I've helped thousands of people overcome anxiety and start living a life where they truly thrive. So, in today's video, we are exploring the powerful and often misunderstood link between anxiety and nausea. And most importantly, how you can begin to feel better. You will discover why anxiety often causes nausea and a sick feeling in your stomach. You'll discover how the gut and the brain are connected and the science behind stress hormones and digestive disruption. Now, how to recognise if your sickness is actually anxiety related, and most importantly, you're going to have practical tools to calm anxiety, nausea quickly and naturally. You'll walk away with clarity, comfort, and calming techniques to help you feel safer in your body, even on the hardest of days. Now, when we feel anxious, our bodies go into our survival mode. You may have heard of the fight, flight, and freeze response. Now, in that moment, stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol flood our bodies. Our blood flow is redirected from our digestive organs to our arms and our legs, preparing us to run away or react to whatever we think that threat is. Now, your digestion slows right down. Stomach acid increases and your body stops focusing on food because it's focusing on the threat and wanting to survive. Now, that's completely natural in short bursts, but if your nervous system is constantly activated, it can leave you feeling queasy, sick, or even on the verge of vomiting. And it's not just about the body, it's about the gut-brain connection. Now, did you know about 95% of the serotonin in your body, that's one of the feel-good chemicals, is made in the gut. So when we're anxious, overwhelmed, or we're constantly worrying, the gut feels it first. Now, this connection is called the gut-brain axis, and it's why anxiety and sickness go hand in hand. Now, a client recently came to me after several months of waking up feeling nauseous every day. She was convinced that something was physically wrong with her, seriously wrong. She couldn't eat, she'd lost weight, and she was terrified of being sick in public. Now, every medical test came back clear, but when we explored her life, we realised her symptoms peaked every morning as well as every Sunday evening. She was dealing with extreme stress at work. She was in a very strained, toxic relationship, and she felt a strong need to hold it all together, or at least look as if she was holding it all together in front of everybody else. So she was putting immense stress and anxiety on herself too. Now, with the right tools, I was able to support her and her nervous system with a variety of tools and techniques, and her nausea faded within a couple of weeks. Now, she thought she needed a gastroenterologist. What she really needed was someone to help her understand the root cause of her anxiety and to help her feel safe again. So, how do we know if anxiety is behind our nausea? Now, nausea can have many causes, but when all medical tests come back clear and you're still feeling sick, you're still not feeling right, it's time to explore what your nervous system might be trying to tell you. You might be dealing with anxiety-related nausea. If your nausea gets worse during stressful times, when you're under pressure or before a big event, if you wake up feeling sick, even on weekends or holidays, you avoid eating before meetings or eating out at social functions or when you're in public. You constantly worry about being sick in public or not making it to the toilet. If you've had normal blood tests and scans or GP checkups, but the discomfort continues, and also if your symptoms ease when you're feeling calm, distracted, or feeling safe. Now, this is your body's way of communicating to you that it feels unsafe in that moment. It's about understanding how powerful the gut-brain connection really is. Now, at Better Your Life, we help you explore these patterns gently and safely so that you can feel better without guessing or Googling. So now, before we explore the tools that can really help you calm your nervous system and feel safer in your body, if you're finding this video helpful, please do take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. It really does help us reach more people who are silently struggling and don't yet know that anxiety could be the missing link. So please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the tools and resources we share every week. And remember, you don't need to struggle alone. Let's move on to the practical part where you can actually, what it is that you can actually do to feel better. Now, for long-lasting results, and if all medical precautions have been taken, the best advice is obviously to speak to an anxiety therapist, someone that can really understand what you're going through, as they will be able to get to the root cause of your worries. However, here are some other ways to get quick relief when anxiety-induced nausea strikes. Now, obviously you're on our YouTube channel right now. I share many techniques for overcoming anxiety just here. So check them out, download some of the free resources as well. So there's plenty of free resources over in the descriptions. Now, I would recommend downloading the Anxious Thoughts Diary Workbook or the Reframing Your Anxious Thoughts Workbook, as both of these help to relieve the pressure and reduce the spiral of anxious overthinking. You can also take back control by downloading the Circle of Control and Influence Workbook. And like I say, they're all over in the description, so just go help yourself, they're free. Now, another technique is deep breathing. Deep, slow, diaphragmatic breathing, where you breathe from your belly, can activate the vagus nerve and reduce anxiety. Try inhaling deeply through your nose for the count of 4, holding your breath briefly for the count of 2, and then exhaling slowly through your mouth for the count of 6. Always make sure your out breath is longer than your in breath if you want your body to feel safe. Now, place your hand on your belly so that you can be sure that that is where you're breathing from. It's very easy to breathe up in our chest when we're feeling anxious, and we tend to breathe very shallowly. So placing one hand on your belly ensures that it is where your focus is. Now, as you breathe in, you should feel that your belly expands. Another technique is vagus nerve activation. To use the vagus nerve to reduce anxiety, you can stimulate it through practices like deep breathing, humming, singing, or even laughing, as well as incorporating cold water exposure. Now that's ice baths, or if you find those a little bit too intimidating, you can just turn the shower to cold at the end of your shower. Now these activities help to calm the nervous system and promote a state of relaxation. So another technique is to soothe your stomach. Ginger has anti-nausea properties and soothes the digestive tract. So sip on ginger tea or chew on candied ginger. I like to add fresh ginger to smoothies as well. Now, peppermint, sucking on peppermint candy or even chewing gum may also help, because peppermint relaxes the stomach muscles and it helps ease any tummy cramps. Hydration is a big one. Drink small sips of water or other clear cold fluids to stay hydrated and prevent dehydration, which can sometimes worsen nausea and anxiety. Now, eat small meals to aid digestion and eat mild foods, or snack on crackers, toast or bananas. Our digestive system shuts down when we are anxious, so keeping portion sizes small can really help. Now, try to stay away from caffeinated and carbonated drinks. Avoid citrus fruits and greasy or spicy foods, as they can exacerbate anxiety and nausea. Mindfulness meditation. Focus on the present moment or practice progressive muscle relaxation to reduce anxiety and ease nausea. I have loads of videos that talk about that progressive muscle relaxation, so just check out the channel. So aromatherapy oils, inhale essential oils like peppermint or lavender, or you can use a diffuser, as they can also have a calming effect on the mind and the body. I also like using bergamot, chamomile and lemon balm. Gentle movement is another technique. Walk, stretch, or even sway side to side. Movement helps release trapped adrenaline from the fight and fight response, and it settles down any queasiness. Now, distraction can help in the moment. Engage in activities that take your mind off nausea and anxiety, such as listening to calming music, watching a movie, or reading. Now, they're not long-term strategies, distraction, but it does work in the moment. And try reframing the fear. Instead of thinking, I'm going to be sick, tell yourself, this is just anxiety. And whilst it feels awful, you felt it before and it will pass. Now, let's just discuss other physical symptoms of anxiety. Sometimes the nausea doesn't come alone. When clients feel anxious, they may also report feeling dizziness or lightheadedness. They might have muscle or leg aches, a racing heart. They might feel bloated or cramping, have diarrhea or constipation, a loss of appetite, or their appetite might increase through emotional eating. And they may have a dry mouth or a lump in their throat. Now remember, these are not signs that you're broken. They are just signs that your nervous system is overloaded. So how to know if you have anxiety-related nausea? There's a self-check test that you can take. So tick or keep a note of how many of these that you get. Do you feel sick in stressful situations? Do you have nausea flare-ups in the morning or before events? Do you have normal medical results but you still feel unwell? Do you avoid eating before certain activities? Do you worry about vomiting or being sick in public? Now, do your symptoms improve when you feel calm? Now, if you are aware of 3 or more, then it could well be anxiety may be playing a strong role in your nausea. So if you're waking up feeling sick, avoiding foods or self-soothing with food, or you're constantly worrying about getting ill, it might not be physical, it might be anxiety. And the good news is anxiety is treatable. Your body isn't broken, it just needs a bit of help to feel safe again. So if you're struggling with sickness and want to understand what's really going on, we are here to help. At Better Your Life, we support people just like you to uncover the root cause of their anxiety, to calm their nervous system and to regain trust in their body. You don't have to live in fear. Now, you can click on the link in the description to book a free consultation call, or I'll also put it in the comments below. Now, whether this has just started or it's something you've lived with for years, we'd love to be able to support you. So, and if you're not sure where to begin, like I say, you'll find a selection of free resources over in the description. And we do recommend starting with the Circle of Control and Influence workbook. It's perfect for those moments when life can feel a little bit overwhelming and we need a little clarity of where we are at that present moment and what we're capable of achieving. Now, you do deserve to feel safe, and you absolutely can. Please do leave a comment and share your experience. Has nausea been part of your anxiety journey? You never know who else might be reading and feeling a little less alone because of your words. Now, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with anyone who might need it. Now, take care and remember, you don't need to struggle alone. Now is the right time to get your anxiety addressed. So that's it for now. Take care and I will see you on the next video. Bye.